lot more. Looks like an MRAP over there, a mine-resistant armored personnel carrier. Looks like we got some police huddling in the crowd by the blue tent. Mile to 3/4 of a mile out from what I believe is a quick trip where people are going to be gathering. And as you can see, the traffic is basically at a standstill.
It's just police brutality is wrong. And we as black folks, you know, if we don't stand up to this, we ain't gonna stand up to nothing. It's a shame that it took a death for the black community to come together. But personally, what I'm loving and harmony about this is blacks and whites, everyone coming together to, you know, support us through this.
Not only for the family, but for the community. True enough, justice hasn't been served. It's hard to express, but it's a very emotional toll. Physically, you're not torn down, but emotionally, you're torn down.
We just thank everybody for sticking with us, coming out, people coming from far and wide to be here with us. We want to take a stand and we want it to stay peaceful. We want the government and all the agencies to do their job. We want the justice. We want everything to come out like it should. But we're asking for the country to pray for peace here.
Well, hi. We originally came out, my daughter and I, first with the cleanup of Ferguson, and then we got involved with the voting because we realized that change starts at the polling place. So if you are a registered voter, you can put elected officials that you feel have the heart of the people in place. And that's why we came out today and working with the voting registration today.
Well, just speaking on the situation, we just feel so strongly. We live in Florissant, which is only up the road from this community, and we just feel so strongly that no police officer should be able to take somebody's life without, like our American system says, you're supposed to have a trial. This boy didn't have a trial. Mike didn't have a trial, and if we be quiet about it, then they're going to ignore us. So it's important that we're peacefully protesting, just like our ancestors taught us, just like Martin Luther King, just like Jesse Jackson taught us to do. So we're peacefully protesting. We're not going to be quiet because it's a human issue. It's not just a race issue. It's a human issue, and it's a police brutality issue, and it needs to be stopped. We love police. We're not against anybody here. We're not against white people, but we are against crime, and we're against brutality of anybody.
First of all, I want to say hello to everybody in Seattle. We got Paul here recording, and we're glad that he came out to support us in Ferguson, Missouri. As you all know, Mike Brown was executed in the middle of the street for no apparent reason, and we out here protesting that, and we're not going to stop until they give us justice. As the people say, no justice, no peace. So right now, it's no peace. We in the streets, and we just thank y'all for supporting us and everybody else around the world.
Now, what do you think about the militarization of the police and all these
foolishness? Foolishness. I'm ex-military, and there was no cause for that. It was maybe 100 people out here, and they brought out tear gas and rubber bullets. That's crazy. I mean, somebody could have died or lost their life because they wanted to put on their pretty outfits and pull out their shiny trucks. That's foolishness, and that's why a lot of people, they provoke the crowd and the looting and rioting, because we're not going to take that. You already shot the man in the middle of the street, and then you want to bring out this and oh my God, I'm getting upset right now just thinking about it. But no, that's crazy.
Shut it down! Shut it down! Shut it down! Shut it down! No peace! Don't shoot! Don't shoot!
And they got the whole street blocked off. So this street yesterday, this time was backed up all the way to here, still a mile out from the QT. And they got it all blocked off now. Come on right now, come on this way.
Here to keep peace, but they look like shooting for war. Don't say that. Yeah, what's going on? Brother Johnson, did you get a comment on the looting that happened last night?
We're going to talk about today. These people are out here marching, expressing their feelings. We're going to talk about today. It reminds me of the socialist Gestapo movement when just before Hitler started his genocide movement. You know, it was random killings of Jews and random harassment of Jews, and then but the killing part is that the government wasn't saying nothing. You see, and the same thing here. The government ain't saying nothing. The government, Obama didn't say nothing until somebody asked where the leadership was. And then that's when the governor of Missouri come down here. But before then, was nobody saying nothing, you know. And it's happening not only here in St. Louis, but all across America. This community, and they are treating them like they're animals, man. They treat them, they left the body of Michael Brown laying in the street like he was an animal. You know,
and they're using that military equipment like over in Afghanistan,
right,
or something like,
right.
Like you guys are the enemy or something.
Exactly, exactly. They're playing as if we are the, this is not our community, like we're foreign to this here neighborhood, you know.
Hands up! Hands up! Don't shoot! 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 Hands up!